Hey everyone, Thornton Smash here, and we just got the Black Friday sale, and there's something there that we have never seen before, a 2 heirloom pack. However, the only way to get it is heirloom shards, and well, that has led to a little bit of a controversy because we had no preparation, and now you gotta get a bunch of packs to get heirloom shards, to get the 2 heirlooms, and well, that combined with Respawn going ahead and telling us the actual odds has led to a little bit of a kerfuffle, if I may. But with all that being said, we're actually gonna go ahead and give up one of the upcoming heirlooms. All you guys gotta do is like, comment, subscribe, and you're entered for a chance to win. But without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So Apex Legends and Respawn the other day actually went ahead and did a Twitter post going ahead and informing people the exact odds that you are likely to get an heirloom. It's actually interesting because in the top of the wording it says new regulations were introduced in Korea which require more detailed drop rate disclosures. Then they went on to say, in maintaining our commitment to transparent and consistent communications, we are providing all players globally with the same information. That is the most PR jargon I've ever heard. They are not doing this for transparency's sake. They're doing it because it's required, and someone could have just simply translated the Korean odds and then told everyone else. I don't know, it's not a big deal, but I just find it absolutely hilarious that they're like, we're gonna be transparent, but it very also clearly states they were required. Regardless of all that, and said they have not adjusted the rarity drop rates. The published drop rates are the lowest possible rates, and Apex packs guarantee that players won't receive duplicate cosmetic items, and then they went on to show us the exact odds as 0.045%. Originally though, they were listed as less than 1%, and that's actually a huge difference because if you do the math, that's not half a percent chance of getting it, that's half of a point percent. It's absolutely crazy how hard it is to get these in game. Someone did the math, but apparently you need about 2,200 packs to go ahead and land an heirloom. Now they do actually have a guaranteed one. No matter what, you are guaranteed to get an heirloom at 500 packs no matter what. But that does also mean you will have to go ahead and grind the game out and get every single level that is free. And most players probably won't hit that. Now, what that comes into right now is the fact that we just got that Black Friday sale, as we mentioned, and it will be running from November 26th to December 3rd. What you might notice is something brand new we haven't seen before called 2 heirloom pack bundle. Now, this will only be lasting for 6 days. It does cost 150 shards, so you already have to have shards to get them, and it will give you 2 different heirlooms. Got to be very clear here, you don't get to pick which heirloom you want. It's completely randomized, so you don't get that choice. But once again, they're kind of using that FOMO system where you have 6 days to try to open as many packs as possible if you don't have shards to go ahead and get this if you want it, which is a little bit of a bummer. It's good for some people if you saved your shards, but it wouldn't have been nice to have a little bit of open communication, as they said earlier, and open transparency to let us know that this was actually coming up. So those of us who had shards and didn't want to waste them could have actually used them on these packs. All that being said, is it really worth it even to get an heirloom anymore? And are these practices a little deceptive by Respawn? Well, you can go ahead and look at the fact that, one, we don't actually have a way to track packs in game. This is actually, I think, a deliberate thing on purpose. There is a third-party tracker that you guys can go ahead and use, but you have to count all your packs from Battle Pass, any that you have bought, and so on and so forth. It's very meticulous, and the reason that they don't have this implemented in the game is they don't want you to know how far away you are actually from an heirloom so that you'll spend money on Apex packs to get it. And the gambling in this game has actually gotten a lot worse over time. Milestone events were introduced with the Shadow Society event, and this brought in 36 different unique packs, but you couldn't buy the item you directly wanted to, and there were odds that you were not going to get the final reward, which is listed, I think, also as under 1% chance. You have to go ahead and gamble. The only thorough way to actually get an heirloom, no matter what, is if you buy an entire collection event for $160. But the reason the milestone is, a little bit more annoying is, well, ever since they brought in the Buster Sword, if you wanted the actual endgame item for these milestone events, you'd be spending $360, twice over what you would normally spend for a normal heirloom at $160. And as it points out in this article, this is a worst case scenario for Apex heirlooms. What were once carefully crafted, bespoke items are now becoming generic, as well as losing the character and soul of the items. The price is increasing dramatically. And they are absolutely right. When I look back to early Apex and I see the Pathfinder gloves, or the Bloodhound axe, the Wraith kunai, you got Caustic's hammer, Revenant's scythe, Watson's Walmart scanner thingy, and Valkyrie's spear. These are all awesome concepts that show off the love and thought of the characters in the game themselves. Nowadays, they are, well, this, and it's a little overcrowded. They're just a melee weapon that has multiple customization options, which is actually fantastic. I don't know why that's not something you can do with normal heirlooms, probably because, well, they like to sell us heirloom recolors. Also, heirloom recolors being the same price as regular heirlooms is a little weird. It's just a different skin. It's kind of crazy that they went ahead and they actually introduced recolors for the idea that you'll have a different version / color of the original, but now they actually have these guitars which you can fully customize. Why we don't have options for, say, the prestige skins? I would love to have a palette here where you can go ahead and change it because you spent $160 on a skin in a first-person shooter game. That should be like the bar minimum. I mean, we're still waiting on dive trails for older ones, so don't count on that anytime soon. But that would be absolutely fantastic. They'll probably never add it because I would imagine that prestige skin recolors are the next thing that are going to be sold. And we continue to see more monetization practices that aren't always the best being introduced. There was the battle pass split where now you have 6 weeks to go ahead and grind out an entire 60 levels of the battle pass. Then there's a second one that you have to grind out as well if you want every single thing in a season. Apparently Yoro Tsuki, by the way, said that a Nessie Watson battle pass skin is to release possibly, so if you've been, waiting for that, that does look to be coming in the near future. But for a game that has made over $3.4 billion in revenue and continues to find new ways to monetize and go ahead and have incredibly rare drop rates while not telling us how close we are to getting an heirloom, all of this could somewhat be overlooked if they actually went ahead and took the same ideas and concepts they're constantly putting into monetization, revenue growth, and so much more, and actually, went and put it into maybe the servers, which have been really, really bad this season, especially with the hit reg issue, and so many more. Overall, I'm not very surprised that the drop rate is so rare. You're likely never to get an heirloom on a drop. If you do, you're incredibly lucky. I do hope that Apex Legends in the near future does go back to the original heirloom designs for the Legends. At least those, in my personal opinion. Nothing in this game is worth $160 for some pixels on your screen, but at least they had life and it felt something very unique. The current state of the monetization in this game has gone to a whole new level, while also taking some steps back in terms of performance and gameplay. That's just my personal opinion. We're gonna go ahead and roll some community clips now. Go ahead and let me know your thoughts on the heirlooms, and don't forget to follow me on Thornton Smash on Twitter if you guys want to show some of your own gameplay clips.
Out. Bloody love this job. Frag out. Oh, down. Fair income shot though.
Last notice at 45.
Hey, I shot at the commissioner too, and he got over it.
Double.
He's low at him. Let's go. Let's guys here. Let's go.
Let me know down below. Do you guys like the 2 heirloom pack? Do you think it's pretty good? Would you have liked to have some advanced warning so that you would have been able to actually save your shards for this? Also, don't forget to check out this video right here by my editor Nobel, who does amazing Apex Legends content. And until next time, everyone, keep slaying the aliens. I'll see you out there.